The Blue Jays gave it a go at the end of the game, as we mentioned, but came up just short. Eric Lauer making his fourth appearance, first start as a Blue Jay.
His last time out, Mother's Day out in Seattle, he came into the ball game in the third inning and pitched really well. What he did was he used all of his pitches very effectively. He's got a very good curveball.
Right-handed hitting Gleyber Torres up with one out.
Two-hit day yesterday for Gleyber, 294 hitter on the season.
And then did you hit it hard somewhere? This one will slice and drop up against the netting. Still in play. Throw to second, not in time. How about that? That ball was up in the air a long time. It felt like it was going to go foul, and it just stayed fair. A little bloop.
So a runner at second with one out for Riley Green. Again, the big night last night, a double, a home run. He drove in three, and he gets Green on 3 pitches.
One thing that really makes Lauer effective when he is commanding his fastball is his smooth delivery. The ball jumps on hitters very, very well, and you can see this beats Riley Green upstairs.
So after the bloop double, a strikeout, and there are 2 outs. Andy Ibanez will hit for the first time in the series.
Another good curveball, and he strikes out Ibanez.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Eric Lauer in a scoreless top of the first.
Yeah, and Reese Olson ran into a Texas Ranger ball club. They were just waiting to break out last weekend, and 5 of the 7 hits against Reese came on his changeup and slider, which was really unusual because those pitches are extremely reliable for Reese.
Through the right side, a base hit for Bichette.
I tell you one thing, folks, you're seeing that patented Bo Bichette once again. You know, last year he dealt with injuries all season long, but he has got his stroke back.
So now George Springer. Springer with an 0 for 4 last night, hitting .271 now, 5 home runs.
Runner goes on the 3-2, freezes him bottom rail with the 4-seam fastball.
0-0 ball game as we get going in the top of the second inning. Torkelson hitting .236, but has 11 doubles and 11 home runs.
Fly ball left field, way back in left, and gone, a home run.
Touch 'em all time. Spencer Torkelson, number 12 on the year. And the Tigers take a 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays here in the second.
Left-handed hitting, Colt Keith sports a black bat. Looks a little bit lighter near the handle because of all the pine tar coated there.
Line drive to the gap in right center field off the bat of Keith. That ball is going to one-hop the wall. Keith will cruise into second. Springer gets the ball back in. 2 good swings. Tigers have the lead and a runner in scoring position. Nobody out in the second.
2 outs. Number 9 hitter Zach McKinstry up
to left field. And the catch will be made by Lucas, and Lauer does save that second run.
Addison Barger leading off for the Blue Jays. Bottom of the second. 1-0 Detroit. Thanks for tuning in.
How about that? Fastball up.
So if Reese Olson is going to execute his best pitch, no matter how good the opposition is against hitting that pitch, if he makes his pitches, Reese Olson is going to be just fine.
Third inning at Rogers Center, 1-0 Tigers in Game 2 of the rivalry weekend series.
And he got him. A foul tip held on to there by Heineman. Strikeout number 3 for Lauer. And another strikeout for Lauer, again mixing his pitches, and then dialed it up to 93 on that high fastball to get Torres. Perfect pitch on the outside corner.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading off for the Blue Jays, who trail 1-0, bottom of the 4th.
Shot to Colt Keith, kicked off the mound, and Keith handles it, flips it over to first, and a beauty of a changeup. Long third inning, at least one long at bat. A quick 4th inning from Reese Olson.
Reese Olson twirling 4 scoreless innings back out there for the 5th.
Got him. Perfect slider.
It sure was. Back-to-back, falls behind 3-1 and doesn't come in with a fastball, automatic fastball, but look at that location.
Top of the 6th inning, it's a 1-0 game in favor of the Tigers, and a pitching change for the Blue Jays. Lefty Brendan Little.
Swung on and missed. Little gets him 1 down.
Well, I tell you what, the 2 left-handers, we've talked about this a lot lately, both Fluharty and Little, they have really done a great job.
Grounds 1 to short, a roller to Bichette, and a quick second out.
2 outs, base is empty. Infield shifts towards first base a little bit because the left-handed hitter Riley Green is up.
Got him. Back to that knuckle curve. And that's a really good inning for Brendan Little. 3 up, 3 down.
Home half of the 6th inning, and just about time for the Blue Jays to get going with the sticks, trailing 1-0 to the Detroit Tigers.
The 2-2. Got him with the changeup. What a beauty.
Bichette singled in the first, hit into a 4-6-3 double play in the 3rd.
Did he go? Yes, he did. On the appeal to first, Steve Yashinsky, the first base umpire, says strikeout number 6.
I guess a positive sight for the Blue Jays. It's a new pitcher for the Tigers. Reese Olson out after 6 shutout innings. And Bo Brisky in, the right-hander.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. leads it off.
Low ball 4 and a leadoff walk.
And the tying run is on for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 7th.
Hits this one hard down the right field line. A foul ball.
Home run distance on a line out to right. And I think there's going to be a crew chief review here, as that one might have gone out.
It looks like it's going to the right, but I absolutely lose that ball.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed foul ball.
Our eyes have deceived us, Mr. Scales.
He has been lied to.
Soft ground ball to second base and a quick flip. Keith tried to get Guerrero. He wants to say that Guerrero interfered with him on his way by.
Toronto has runners on first and second, and A.J. Hinch has a decision to make. It looks like he's about to make a pitching change. New pitcher for the Tigers, lefty Tyler Holton, and new batter for the Blue Jays, right-handed hitter Miles Straw.
Hits it up the middle. Sweeney to Keith. Double play against the speedy Miles Straw. One pitch for Tyler Holton, and the final 2 outs of the 7th. What a job.
1-0 Tigers, bottom of the 8th inning at Rogers Center. Tyler Holton back out, the lefty reliever.
And Clement will do something he doesn't do all that often, but he'll take a walk and get the base runner anyway.
Blue Jays have the tying run on second, 1 out, bottom 8. And Vest deals to the pinch hitter, Alejandro Kirk.
And that is a fair ball. Clement is going to come in to score, and this game is tied.
Kirk stops at first with a pinch hit, game-tying single in the 8th, 1-1. 9th inning at Rogers Center. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers 1. And on the mound, a new pitcher, right-hander Jeff Hoffman is in, trying to keep this game 1-1.
Here's Riley Green, has thrice struck out today, twice swinging, once looking.
And a fly ball hit towards the left field corner. And with room to make the catch is Lucas. Torres is tagging and is out.
Nathan Lucas guns down the Tigers base runner, nabbing Torres at second. 2 outs, bases empty.
Tigers are going to challenge?
Yep. We just got to look. It looks pretty clear, although at the same time, it is the 9th inning. If you don't challenge now, when are you going to
Exactly.
challenge?
If I was A.J. Hinch, I would probably do the same thing.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out.
The Blue Jays now have 11 outfield assists. That ties them with the Baltimore Orioles for second most in the American League.
So 1 out, bases empty, 1-1 game, bottom 9, and Dalton Varsho's up.
Hit hard and fair down the line. And a big carom back out towards right field. Varsho is into second with a double.
And you can see it's a changeup, and he stays on it and is able to keep it fair down the right field line.
Up the middle, Keith has it and throws Springer out. So that's out number 2, Varsho to third.
But he's going to challenge Ernie Clement to win this game.
And a base hit into right field. In comes Varsho, and Ernie Clement wins it for the Blue Jays.
Ernie Clement is the hero today as he drives in Dalton Varsho, and the Blue Jays, who trailed in the 8th, beat baseball's best team with a walk-off single in the 9th.